Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. In one of my previous videos, I showed that instead of having traditional dividers for my sections inside my planner, I made divider pouches out of some cheap plastic folders. That was in my video about my setup of my planner for 2018. I filmed that video in December 2017 and I was still on the Filofax Savannah at that time. And since then, even after switching to the gray Kikki-K binder, I'm still on these divider pouches. They are very functional and I don't obsess about them at all. I really just use them instinctively and that's it. In these divider pouches, I place small loose pieces of paper that are relevant to the section that they are marking. So for instance, small notes related to my son go inside the divider pouch for the section about him, and prescriptions for my maintenance medication go into the divider pouch for the health section. It makes things extremely easy to find. But I decided to tweak them a little and make some improvements. My only complaint with these ones that I have is that the outside edge has this seal right down here that you can see. This is where the plastic is fused together to make the folder. This is because I cut the folder down to personal size or a little bit wider than personal size in this orientation. I want to make that fused edge less visible, so I decided to make new ones but cut in a different orientation, and that's what we are going to do. Now, the personal sized pages are 95 millimeters wide, and I want to make these divider pouches slightly wider than that like I did the last time. I'm using the same plastic folders I used last time. Also, I have a lot of these. I bought them a long time ago for some project, and I think I have about, I don't know, 2 packs left over, I think. And in cutting these folders down to the size I want them to be, I aligned the folded edge of the folder, not the fused edge, onto the ruler of the paper trimmer and then cut it down to 171 millimeters. That will be the height of the divider pouch, which is the same height as the personal sized pages. After all of the folders have been cut down that way, I then aligned the fused side to the ruler of the paper trimmer and then cut the folder down to 105 millimeters. That would be the width of the folder, which is 10 millimeters wider than the personal sized pages. This creates divider pouches that are closed on 2 edges and open on the other 2 edges. I made 9 of them. I have 8 sections in my planner, plus 1 pouch will be for the loose things that need to be filed away. Next, I hole punched all of them on the open edge, which is now on the left edge because this edge will go into the rings. And then I also wanted to label these divider pouches, but nothing too fancy. I created these very simple labels that were 10 millimeters tall. Their borders are marked by those very faint lines. As for the width, I made them 19 millimeters wide because I wanted all 9 labels to fit in one line along the outside edge of the divider pouches. I will show you later how that works. I printed the labels on cream colored paper, just the ordinary one, not the Midori MD paper. Then I placed double-sided tape on the back of them and then used my scissors to cut them down to the right size, following the faint lines that I placed. And here is how I placed the labels onto the divider pouches. I placed the first tab for the Me section on the topmost part of the right edge. And then I placed the next divider pouch on top of that, and because the divider is semi-transparent, I could clearly see the label on the divider under it, which is the Me label. So I just placed the label for the second divider below the first label so that both will be aligned and both will be visible from the edge like so. And then I went ahead and did that to the rest of the divider pouches. I printed another set of labels so I could also stick them to the back part of the labels that are already stuck on. And finally, here is our finished set of divider pouches with a fused edge at the bottom and with labels on them, all lined up nicely. I simply popped them into the same place in my planner where the old ones were. This was a very quick project. It took only about 20 minutes. If you're thinking of making dividers that function as something else, I highly recommend that you try these out. It really helps with the organization of those small slips of paper that tend to fly around but which are important anyway. And that's my video for you today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye!